Still feels like our first night together. Feels like the first kiss. It's getting better, baby. No one can better this. I'm still holding on. You're still the one. First time our eyes met, same feeling I get. Only feels much stronger. Wanna love you longer. You still turn the fire on. So if you're feeling lonely, don't. You're the only one I'll ever want. I only wanna make it good. So if I love you a little more than I should, please forgive me. I know what I do. Please forgive me. Can't stop loving you. Don't deny me this pain I'm going through. Please forgive me if I need you like I do. Please believe me, every word I say is true. Please forgive me, I can't stop loving you. It still feels like our best times are together. Feels like the first touch. We're still getting closer, baby. Can get close enough. I'm still. In this lesson, we take a look at Please Forgive Me by Bryan Adams. Another one of his gorgeous ballads from way back when. I wouldn't know exactly for sure, maybe 30 years, or at least a long time ago. I'll look it up later. So, we are going to take a look at, well, mostly at how he does it in recent years, which is actually still in the same key, which is amazing. He sounds fantastic still. Because the vocals are like crazy high. Sometimes he would be like a half step down, which I can totally imagine, but mostly he would still be in the key of A. He would do like a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus and then finishes the song. So you could play it in the key of A, and then you have like A major, of course, and a D and an E, and they're dressed up here, there, maybe with a sus4 or, well, little things like that. But you also have like an F sharp minor and a C sharp minor and a C sharp dominant 7, things like that. So if this is a little too hard for you, you might want to play in the key of G. So we take a look at that as well, because then you would have G and a C and a D and an E minor, a B minor, yes, so 1 bar chord, or a B7. So that's should be doable for most of you, I suppose. So that could be a very good option if you're not just comfortable with bar chords just yet. However, throughout the progression and arrangement, no matter in which key you played, of course, there are a couple of time signature changes. There's like a 2/4 measure all of a sudden, and back to 4/4, and then like the chorus is a 6/4 actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. I'm really playing it now as he actually does it. Yes, so those are the things we, of course, talk about. However, if you still would like to play the album version, which has like a guitar solo and a bridge and a final chorus, a whole step up, we somewhat take a look at that as well. In both keys actually, in the key of A and the key of G. G is by far easier also, because then when you raise it a whole step in the final chord, you can use all the same things which you could do in the key of A. If you get into the key of B, and with a G sharp minor and big chords there, you might well, whatever you want to do there. Taking a look at both keys and both versions somewhat. Okay, so if you would like to learn this with all those details, we take a little look at the strumming, not too much, but at least enough to get you started, then of course check it out at totallyguitars.com.